See, we switch that to live chat. All right, so may work out better anyway. Tablet has a nice little keyboard that it's. But anyway, to answer your question, Chirpy, and hopefully this is still streaming, but it's got an R5, and I found some sleeves. So the hope would be I can actually use this guy, if you remember. If I stand on this side and block the light. Nope. Well, anyway, this is that fly cutter that you gave me, and I put the adapter. So this way it's got the MT2. We got to change that over to R5 for the mini mill. And hopefully, now with this being this way, can we see? We can. All right. I think that works out pretty well. So hopefully that stream is going. So right now, like I said, I'm trying to... I'm not sure how the audio is, but I'm trying to... Yeah, thanks, Chirpy. I'll try and fix that. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this good stuff. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's my Pixel tablet. Or it's my rosy, amazing voice. I'm sure that's part of it. Let's see if I can't fix some of that lighting. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably not going to help too much. Let me see if I can find a better spot to put this. Because, you know, this was totally planned out. Let's see. There, that helps somewhat. As long as I stand in the light. If anybody's on the stream, but I got 2 thumbs up. Well, yeah, it seems to be back up. I don't see anybody on, but I jumped on there, saw myself in Chirpy, but the little message at the top of the screen is saying no one's there, so I'm not sure. Regardless, I guess I'll just keep going here. Oh, there we go, and I see some stuff going on. Some messaging. All right, so anyway, so what I'm trying to figure out is the handle here, so I can lift the head, and I'm sure there's some sort of lock or something somewhere. I know there's a lock over on this side over here, but when I spin it, first of all, I get goop on my fingers, so hold on. Get the old gloves out. But, I mean, kind of flip this around and it doesn't seem to do anything for me. So there's probably some other lock or something else I gotta twist off or turn or do in order to adjust this thing. So anyway, so that's why I was off looking in the books there, the manual, just to see what's going on. Um, yeah, there I am. Hey, John. So anyway, so yeah, so if anybody's got, I know Phantom Pinecone said that he actually had the Grizzly version of this. So if you've got an idea about what's causing that to kind of hang up on me, I'd certainly love to hear it. But in the meantime, what I was trying to do was kind of poke through the manual here, and it didn't seem to explain anything about how it comes shipped. So if it's got some sort of a lock or something, or I'm just not seeing it. Let's see. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I wonder if there's a way to keep the text. Oh, there we go. So you just swipe. Oh, okay, Phantom, I see. Okay, so you're John. I gotcha. But yeah, it looks like I just kind of swipe over to get the, or I don't. Oh, if there's a way to just make the text. Oh, there we are. Okay. So hopefully, I don't know. So like I said, I don't know if anybody has a suggestion. Otherwise, at this point in time, I'm still just, I guess, stuck reading the manual. How horrible, right? Secure it to the bench. Assembly, install the chuck. Install the screw handles. Check the angle of support. Mini mill is capable of machining metal and non-metallic stock. It can cut circular surfaces both inside and out. The installation of the taper shank. Well, that's kind of neat. So I guess that thing must come off somehow. Pull off the okay, so I guess you just gotta. It says to just pull it off, but I guess it doesn't just come off. Screw the bolt, clamp. D is a fixing. Ah, there's a fixing pin. Oh, fixing pin looks like it's just okay. So the fixing pin looks like it's just to lock the head while you're putting the R5 in and out. Yeah, just smack it. Okay, I'll try that. But I'm still trying to figure out the up down. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's just on there pretty tight, like you're saying. That makes sense. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. So I don't know what all these little locks and things are, but I should probably have my phone logged in as well, so I can kind of watch. I got the phone on a battery right now, so I should be able to. Yeah, okay. It's still running. It looks like they give me a pretty good set of tools here as well. Okay, so that's the wrenches. I guess that's for up here, for holding the, yep, it's for holding that. What else we got in here? Oh, another handle of some sort. Oh, this must be the lock pin, I think. As I step right in everybody's way. This is why when I do this for work, it's all recorded and not live. More wrenches of various sizes. An oiler. This has got to be, boy, probably the worst bottle I've ever seen in my life. But hey, it was free, right? A little set of Allen keys, so that was cool. I wonder if the mini mill comes with stuff like this too, but obviously not buying it new. The guy probably kept all these things. All right, so that's your chuck key for the Jacobs here. And what else do we got? There's a couple of little things. Oh, look at that. Little T-nut. How well that's showing up. And another T-nut. Looks like some sort of a, I don't know what that is. A handle of some, oh, I know what that is. That's a handle for the, for my knob over here. So that's a cool design. It's just a little plastic, little screw through it. Let's see, what is this one? Oh, that's the other handle. Okay, that's good. So I do have two handles. I was curious if I had two handles. But, like I said, I'm still in lockout mode. Let's see, how do we check those? Okay, let's see. Oh, there you are. Yeah, that comes off just nice. Is the fine vertical adjust engaged? There's also an axis locking lever. You also have to cast T. Yep, and I have the cast T nothing. Hold on 1 second on that. Yep, so that's a nice little T-nut that I got from Chirpy. It's actually, it's about the right size. That's pretty cool. So that's good. All right, so now you were talking about having a locking lever. Let's see. As I step on packaging, pardon me a second. Get rid of all this crap. Because everybody wants to keep looking at my rear, so you know. All right, so let's see. You're asking about this. So actually, it looks like it spins one direction, just like, well, I guess that doesn't move, but it spins one direction. It looks like it's moving down, but when I go back the other way, it gets stuck about here. I can't seem to make it go any higher. So I don't know if that's the. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay. So it was engaged, like you said, John. So thanks a lot for that. So I guess that's. Oh, I see. So that pops in, and then this guy gets locked, and then our fine adjust takes over, and we can slowly move it up and down. Seems a lot easier going down. So I kind of get totally get what people were saying about why they put the pistons on to try and help lift this thing up. It's not that it's terribly difficult, especially when you're using a handle like this. But certainly with the fine adjust, it doesn't seem very well. So I certainly understand that. So it should. Yeah, just drill and tap them. Yep, there you go. Yeah, it's finally, it's really stiff. Yes, it is. I'm wondering if that's the, what is this called? Capsian or whatever? Like yellow goop. Let me kind of bring you guys in for a second. Kind of, you know, that yellow on or whatever it is. I'm not sure. But I know that stuff will kind of come off with acetone and whatnot. So I know it's not rust, but I'm sure that's probably up on the ways. Yeah, I can see it up in here. I don't know how well that's coming in. I got to leave that light on, unfortunately. The one that's up here kind of making the image terrible over here. Otherwise, I won't be able to see. This is the back side of the workshop. All the really good lighting you can see is over here, way down at that end where I got the lathe and everything set up, which you can see hiding right there. So yeah, I mean, this is all totally unscripted, unplanned. If there's things or suggestions, certainly spit them out. I'm just kind of messing around. I had hoped to actually tear the whole thing apart on video, mostly because if I end up moving, I got to know how to put everything back together. And it would be nice to... Okay, I see. So that shield thing actually goes here. There you go, yeah. On mine, the worm is not very well aligned. So, oh yeah, Chirpy, it's a 19 by 10 with a little cutout where the porch is. Plus tiny little, yeah, you're right, for sure, John. It doesn't want to turn. Like it'll move about, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so, no problem. And then it gets to a point where it's too hard and it's just easier to turn with this. And I think that must be why why people put that piston on there. Now that I'm seeing how it behaves, at least that's my guess. I don't really know. I guess I'll find out as I use it, right? And here, let's see. Doesn't appear that this guy goes in terribly far. I don't know how one is supposed to get the nut and washer on. I saw messages flash. There we go. Plus the little handle is so tiny. Just turn it harder. I have the piston mod. Just haven't gotten around to. That's wonderful, YouTube. Keep making those things hide. Got around to installing it. Yeah, just make a new handle, but use the hub. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it should just go on, but I don't know. I don't want to force anything yet, you know. I don't need to be breaking things too soon. Like, I know this thing got bent here. That's supposed to be straight. Oops, that's a little too far. That holds this kind of rubber flap up. It doesn't want it to be bent down. So that's good. But we'll just kind of stick this stuff here for now. Uh-oh, more chirpy messages. Or not. Just make a new handle, yep, then take the steering wheel and you can put it on. Yeah. Actually, that's kind of a cool idea. Maybe cast one even. I've seen quite a few people do nice cast aluminum stuff here, and I've been slowly breaking up all my goodies here. So this whole box is full of all the cast aluminum. Some up here. That's part of a motor. And then I got some down. I'm not going to point because I don't want to drop the tablet. But down there on the floor, I got the rest of my engines. Since neighbor's dumping a bunch of stuff, I was able to pretty easily collect that. And since he was just happy to get rid of it, and I tossed out all the steel and junk. But yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty happy so far. I mean, it moves. I'd like to see about actually getting this out just to experience it. I know that there's supposed to be a lock pin, which I think must be this thing, because it doesn't have threading on half of it. Like, there's no threading here, but it's got a handle. Sorry, let me see if I can stand on this side. There we go. That helps some. So I don't know if that just kind of pops right in, or maybe that's not even the lock pin. All brand new to me. But yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty happy. I mean, it seems to, you know, go pretty smooth. Looks like a quill handle, well, maybe, but all the quill handles are already installed, Chirpy, and they all have threading on them. This one doesn't have any thread. That was my initial reaction. Turn the spindle till it lines up. Well, the spindle doesn't want to turn at all right now. Unless I get the... where was it here? One of these guys. This guy right here, right? So that guy. Okay, so it's turning. It's just a little stiff, but I can feel the motor. I can feel the motor. All the steps in it for the various quadrants. I can feel it kind of bumping as that happens. So I think it is free. But I wonder if that's yeah, I guess that is the lock pin. How do you like that? Yeah, she's locked in place. See if I can check my phone. Yeah, it looks like it's moving. It's still there. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's moving. It's still there. All right. And wow, I'm actually quite amazed at how good that audio did sound. Cool. Well, now that that's locked in place, let's see, is this, should be righty-tighty, right? So I guess it would be this way. I mean, I don't want to do anything too hard because right now you can see it's just on this little table. I don't want to be dropping the thing. So I don't know if it's this way. Or maybe somebody just stronger than me put it on. Where's Chirpy? I need him to pop this puppy off. Turn the spindle lines up. Does it have the drawbar? Not sure what you mean by that. I mean, there's a bar up in here. So, I mean, if that's the drawbar, it's just trying to loosen this. But certainly as I turned it, now this guy actually popped right in. That's locked for sure. Yeah, okay. So that was the drawbar. Wow, that sucker. Better I'm weak. I'm So I need Chirpy in here. He can come and crank on this thing. Oh, there we go. All right, so I was turning it the wrong. So still a user error, of course. Screw in there. Oh man, was I supposed to loosen a set screw first? That's not cool. I guess I would assume shipped. They're not going to have that super tight, but who knows? No, it was super loose. Okay, so either I busted it or it was loose to begin with. The locking. The locking set screw. So I don't know, is this drawbar, so would it have to, okay. It was just tight. So the set screw itself, there, so it looks like the set screw itself, I put it way out like that, but it wasn't degalling. There's no messed up threads or anything like that. Nothing that I can see. So perfectly set screw out. So I'm assuming that's a difference. Yep, this guy here. All right, so I'm getting. There you go. A nice little plastic guy. Well, I'm not sure I'm supposed to do that, so. I feel like you're turning the wrong thing. Yeah, maybe. I spun the drawbar and I spun that other piece, and that other piece came off. So I'm not sure which I had to take off. So maybe manual. See, it'd be helpful if I had stuff ahead of time, right? A, G. Protective cover, insert the fixing pin. Using a 14 wrench, loosen the spindle drawbar to unlock. I think I twist. I don't believe I was supposed to take that off for some reason. So I guess maybe I was just supposed to use that as the back torque. So you put the one wrench on that large piece that I just showed you that had the set screw. Looks like right there, that guy, the drawbar, and kind of twist them off. And certainly, it's a complete virgin to all of this with a mill, so, you know, I'm certain and not knowing what the heck I'm doing. So I think for the moment I will not. I certainly don't want to break the thing. And I'll just tighten this guy back. For the moment. Just as if she run. So take that. And certainly it goes. I mean, it's better. So what do you say we throw some power in the draw? Okay, so, whoa, lots of messages here. I feel like you turned the wrong thing. Piece comes off. Okay, I didn't know that. Just turn the drawbar. Once the drawbar is loose, you'll have to smack it with a hammer to get the drill chuck to pop free. If it will fall, thanks for that. It was technically a self-ejecting taper. I don't think it's R8. I believe it's R5. Maybe for an R5. So with that information, thank you, John. I will put this guy back in. So, there we go. All right. Just had to give it a good whack, not just a little. So there she is. I'm just going to, is it R8? No, mine's not MT3, see? It's an R5. So that's kind of cool. So that just kind of pops. And I'm assuming in the future, I'll want to wipe all this down and everything to keep the dust out. I mean, there's that all over everything. I'll have to clean all the stuff up. Oh, I see. Ah, so I didn't realize that it actually is keyed as well. That's kind of cool. Yep, there it goes. All right, with that, I'm sure I don't have to kill the thing either. Take this out. and lose it. Should be, come on. Okay, should be an MT3 minus MT. That's an R8. It's around 1.25 at the top of the taper. Oh, dirty out the hammer. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it had that. Again, I want to say it's Capsian or something like that. It's that weird goo stuff. Rusting up. Let's see. So it looks like, tell me. Yeah, it may or who knows? It's may or may. Chuck. Okay, it says 33 taper. So I guess it's not R anything. What is it? JT33. Chuck. JT. I'm sorry, it's an R. You guys are right. And that looks backwards in my image. I don't know if it's coming through. Yeah, drawbar doesn't need to be tightened up with a death grip, just barely snugger. I mean, I got a shoestring internet here, Chirpy, so that's probably part of it. Let's see if we can get... Go. Tron flow. Make sure that's in. Hello. Hope you... Yeah, maybe I'll do a repeater if I keep doing stuff like this, but probably won't. But anyway, so this is, I just ran it. I wasn't sure if you guys were on or not, but apparently to get it to spin, you actually have to turn it all the way off. And then, so there it goes. A little bit of spin action there. Yeah, it's going to keep popping in and out. I haven't changed anything on that. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like the mini lathe. I got to turn that by hand a little bit. Wow. Cool. Well, I don't know if you guys wanted to see anything in particular. If not, and that's all I wanted to do tonight is just kind of power it up, make sure it was okay to see if I had to call Harbor Freight back. And they did tell me I can return this at the store, so that's kind of nice to just throw it in the back of the truck and take it back. But aside from this thing here being a little goofy, trying to get that Trying to get that knob on. I mean, I think this is all the right stuff, but it kind of looks like this got a little chewed up, almost like the, yeah, see, I think I almost have to fix that thread. It came kind of messed up there. That's kind of frustrating. But I guess what do you expect for what I paid, right? Yeah, it's almost like it actually sheared right off. Yeah, that's sheared off. That's messed up. If you look at the other side's got a, which makes perfect sense. It's got a Allen key. This doesn't have an Allen key in it. So I gotta call them, see if they'll ship me a new, hopefully, I don't know how hard that is to replace, but I mean, I can't put the handle on. That sucks. Yeah, here's the packing piece that was around it. Completely destroyed. That'll explain where the nuts went, because there's another nut somewhere that got lost. But there was a nut and a washer that was free when I took it out. Yeah, you can even see there's the hole. Dang it. I'll post a picture on Discord. Oh well.